All right, it's day 3. I have changed locations just to give it a little more variety. But just to continue on with my theory about going to hospitals with only medical schools attached, that's the hospital that I was going to in 2005. I actually had moved to New York pretty quickly after my aortic valve replacement because I just figured I needed to do something. All the information that I read at the time, because they had actually told me I had Marfan syndrome, suggested that the mean age of death at the time was 25, 26. So I was like, well, I'm moving to New York. Moved to New York, and actually I had had some contact with the cardiothoracic surgeon at, or the heart surgeon at Mass General, and I asked him where he would go if he was in New York, and he recommended Dr. Randall Grebe, who is affiliated with Mount Sinai. So I ended up kind of leapfrogging through a few different cardiologists and finally got to talk to him, and it was always decided that he was going to do any subsequent surgeries for me if he was available. What ended up happening is I was actually pregnant in mid-2004, and I was not able to continue on with the pregnancy. There were some other outside factors. I was on medication that was not helpful for any fetal development. It just was not going to work. So it was December, and I'm working at a bar, moving a beer keg, which I know I wasn't supposed to do, but I ended up doing it anyway because I was often doing stupid things because I always think I can do things by myself. And I felt a little bit of a tear. The next morning I'm at brunch with my boyfriend, felt another tear. And so I told him we need to go to the hospital. So we ended up going up to Mount Sinai. Dr. Grebe was available. We ended up doing a bunch of different tests and realized, yes, the aortic arch needed replacement as well as the ascending aorta. And I also had some other dissections up here on my subclavian, carotid, and vertebral connection. Basically, what ended up happening was, as I went in, they actually asked me, have you recently given birth? And I was like, well, I would hope you'd know this. You are my hospital. They said, well, it looks like your body thinks that it's pregnant. So basically that earlier pregnancy had made the rest of my arteries very weak, so moving that beer keg actually ended up creating a situation where I ended up having that dissection. That surgery stunk because I ended up losing I had vocal cord paralysis. Was not able to be heard. Everyone was always giving me cough drops. I ended up getting another surgery later. Dr. Peek Woo, he ended up taking skin cells from cadavers, removing the DNA, and then pumping up my vocal folds, and my voice did start working after that. Felt like crap. It was worse than the heart surgery because it's like a dry rope coming in out of your throat, but I got my voice back. And then in 2015, that's when I had my stroke in the yoga class because clearly I am just awesome. And they discovered that I had that endovascular leak, and that's what they ended up repairing then. The endovascular leak was my favorite. They just squirrel, again, the stent up your groin artery, put it in place, you're done. This next surgery where I'm going through is actually full open heart surgery. Very stressful. I'm really trying to keep myself calm, but I'll admit I'm pretty nervous. I'm hoping that this isn't going to end up being like a sad Daria of, look at this poor woman trying to like help people go through open heart surgery and she couldn't even survive it herself. So tomorrow, which is Monday, Sunday, it's again 4:38 on Sunday afternoon. Tomorrow, I will be giving you the supplements that I'm taking. Actually, I bought a PEMF mat. I'll explain why I got that. Everything that I am doing, I'm doing yoga. Of course, if you've come here from my blog, then you know that that's something that I've been talking about for a while, is what I've been doing. I haven't done yoga in the past few days because I've been really stressed out. And again, I'm just really trying to keep myself calm. So apologies for the bad editing. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I promise you I will fix it soon. I have a 4K camera we're going to actually put into use this week. Thanks so much again for being here with me, and have a great day. All right, bye-bye.